Hey there, you awesome unicorns. So recently, I've been assigning you a lot of art projects or hands-on learning, and while those can be fun, and I'm pretty sure that most of you are enjoying them, I know that you also enjoy video games. So this week, I'm going to provide you a lesson that is pretty much a video game. We're going to go to code.org. Now, some of you may have already done some stuff on code before, but this would be a great time to either get started if you've never done it before or really learn some in-depth stuff. We can use code with so many things that we've used in the classroom, and when we get to go back to school, you guys are going to be more prepared than ever. Some of the things that we can use code with were Makey Makey. We could have used it with some of our robots. There were some circuits that I think we could have used it with, so there were a lot of things that we can really use this and combine with things that we already know to make some pretty cool stuff. So if you look up here, we are at code.org. So you're going to type in code.org. Once you get to code.com, you're going to see this is your front page. From here, you're going to go to this purple box that says Students. You don't need to worry about any of these tabs down here. You're just going to go to the one labeled Students, and it lights up and it has an underline under it when I go to click on it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that now. Once we click on that link, it leads us to this page. This page gives us information about computer science and courses that are available to us. So you guys are all going to come down right here, and we're going to click on the grades K through 5. Here we're going to learn how to make your own game, app, or computer drawing. The link brings us to this page, the page for grades K through 5th. These are the courses that are available through code.org. They're all computer science fundamentals, and they kind of stack on top of each other. So 5th grade, you're actually going to start at the end with course F because it's really for ages 9 through 13. You're going to learn all of the concepts in computer science fundamentals and create your own art, story, or game. Now, if you get started with course F and you feel that this is just a little too much for you, you can always jump back to any of the courses in the past and use those to help catch up. Now, it's kind of assuming that you've probably done something with code before. Some of you have and some of you haven't. So there are going to be some friends who might have to do some more in the back to catch up, and there might be some friends who already know what Course F is all about. Either way, what I want you to focus on is Course F. Now at the top, it gives me my title. I can make sure I'm in the right spot. Here, you're going to learn to use different kinds of loops, events, functions, and conditionals. You're going to investigate different problem-solving techniques and discuss societal impacts of computing and the internet. In the second part of the course, you get to design and create a capstone project you can share with your friends and family. How awesome is it that you get to create something to share with your friends and family in a time where it's really hard to actually see them? So you're going to start with Ramp It Up. You have 5 lessons here where you're going to get short instructions with quick practices so that you can learn something new in a fun way. From here, you'll move on to variables and data. You'll learn about loops, and you'll learn about the internet and sprites. Now, I want you to pay special attention right here. This is your digital citizenship. I'm so glad that I saved code for this time because you guys are really needing to focus on your digital citizenship right now. This is going to be talking about using your words on the internet and how what you put out there impacts yourself later on and the people that see it. It's also going to talk about how to be safe on the internet and what's appropriate to share and what's not. So I really want you guys to pay special attention to that so that you're even more prepared for what's coming up. Finally, you're going to attack the end of course project. The end of course projects have turned out pretty cool when I've looked at them, so I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy it. Now, if you finish this and you went through it super fast and you can't wait for more code, we have something else we can do that I'll show you in just a minute. If you tackled Course F and you just want to do more, you loved it and you can't wait to use more of it, we have a couple different options. You can move on to the lessons for grades 6 through 12. These are really cool and can be a little advanced, but if you're enjoying it, then I'm sure you'll be able to tackle it. This is going to give you some pretty detailed stuff using blocks, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and more. These are serious things that real computer programmers are using but they're just designed to be a little bit more fun for kids right now. You could also move on down to the bottom of the screen where you see Hour of Code. These are all activities you can do that have already been built that you're going to use what you've learned about coding to play. So you're going to use what you know to be able to do this. Those are both options. You can use any of these here. You can find more tutorials, or you can move on to grade 6. So we have an app lab, a game lab, and a web lab. All of these are great, fantastic for you to use if you're ready to move on. If you're not, don't worry. You definitely have plenty of time to learn. You're not even actually in 6th grade yet, so it's fine if you're not ready to move on. Either way, I hope you enjoy what you're doing today, and I can't wait to hear back from you. I forgot to mention that this is probably too much to do all at one time. So if you're going to try to sit down and do it all together, that's a lot of work. I suggest breaking it up however you want to. You could use this as a brain break in the middle of your lessons. You could use this as something fun towards the end of the day. However you'd like to do it, but it's totally okay to break it into chunks. You could even do just one little lesson at a time and use those number lessons to mark where to stop. Either way, spread it out or do it together. Whatever works for you is fine.